Hello there, Metis. All right. Let's see if these buttons work. There we go. Hello, Metis. How have you been? How have you been? We're getting back into the grind. It's been a while. It's been a long while. I guess I should come in with my standard intro, huh? Hello, everyone. No Stargate yet. No Stargate yet. I have been doing things off camera, and I actually have like recordings. I was gonna work on a whole video, and I just felt so horrible that I never got the video done. So we're just gonna go over everything today. Like, I'm just gonna show everything live today, and I may show my control panel a couple of times because I want to show you guys how I went about doing some of this. And yeah, we got a handful of things to cover today. And since you and 3 are working on a guide update, I figure some of this information will be good for you. For you to add to your IC2 portion of the guide. I was telling Threefold that by making the changes I did, like I took these from producing 294 to 385 per cycle. And the great thing about it is once you have a data orb for the growth, you don't need to make another crop for it. You just need to get it to 31, scan it, and we go from there. So, and I do have another data orb for 20, so I can set up breeders because I don't have all of the crop types yet. I got aluminum oreberry, I got blue glow shroom. In here, I have my tier stocks currently. I was producing a stack of those so I can set up a UV farm for them. And that's kind of what I've been working on. I've been working on the crops, and then I am getting prepared for 2.8. Let me see where all my preparations are over here. So I'm getting prepared for 2.8. And I'm in the middle of making a whole bunch of everlasting guilty pulls, which seems kind of crazy right now to do that now, but I want to do it before the update because Botania is going to be completely changing, and I want to have all of the everlasting guilty pulls that I'm going to use for a while so that I can tear all of this stuff out, because all of this is going to go away. We're going to be rebuilding all of this. We may do some of it today. Now that I can pull these crops, we may do some of it today. And like my purpose in rebuilding everything is so that I can get rid of these platforms. Because I want to build the disc. I want to get the disc built. And I want to get, like, proper magic and stuff. Is this still handling stuff? Oh, yeah. I've been offline for 2 months and it's still got warp here. But yeah, I want to rebuild a bunch of stuff. I want to make multiple infusion altars. I want to flesh out the arcane assemblers. I want to make a bunch of these to handle a bunch of other recipes. And in order to do all that, like, we're gonna have to build new energized aura nodes, or at least move this one. Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of what I was thinking too. So, like, we got a lot of stuff we're getting rid of. Like, all these bees don't need to be here anymore, because we have infinite aspects now, and we do need to make a new energized aura node. So I will look into that. I don't remember how we made this. I don't remember what type of aura node this is. I will have to talk to Ryan. Because, like, if this is a hungry node, I need to set up stuff to prepare for it. I don't remember if he converted a hungry node or not. So, I do know we have this one we were working on, and we had like a bee thing next to it, and it was just running and adding aspects and adding aspects and adding aspects. I don't think this is the same one. It's got quite a bit in it. Yeah, I think this might have been a crafted node in some way. Well, yeah. Yeah, he might have crafted that in some way. I just don't remember what we did because it's been so long. It has been so long, I remember nothing. So this isn't working. There's no power going to this. But it doesn't matter because we have infinite aspects. But why did the power stop? Yeah, it's running perfectly. Oh. We're out of lubricant. Okay. Enter tank. I think this might be it. No. Your drilling fluid. This, I think, is the one. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I'll just set up a thing over here for it. Or actually, I can get rid of the ender tank and just put up, yeah, let's just do that. For now, temporarily. Although, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't matter. Like, we have infinite aspects on the network. Like, I could literally just put a wireless thing right here, link it, kill the network, and I'll be fine. Plus, it's like 10 warp. Who cares? Okay. Yeah, that's a squirrel. We'll deal with this stuff later. Don't worry about that right now. I know we want to keep these ritual automations for the alchemy, the automated alchemy. So I will have to look into that because we want to keep all of that. I do want to keep these for crafting. I want to finish the altars and get the altars built. The altars are actually doing stuff. The meteor ritual we no longer require. So we can get rid of the meteor ritual. I think there's a lot of this stuff we can get rid of now, actually. I mean, this batch here we need to keep, and actually this one here, I need to flesh out and create a better setup for it. I'm curious on how this is going to work in the industrial garden. I'm curious. I know we got to do the coral as well, which is going to require glowstone with it. Yes. But a lot of things to build today. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. Is I was talking to Threefold, trying to get ways, and we decided that using the bot was going to be the best way to get the growth 31. And specifically, I altered the configuration for the auto stat, and I'm gonna. I can't open this in game because of the size of the file. So what we're gonna do is I am going to open up the file over here. I'm just going to kind of bring it down and show my desktop, just so you guys can take a look. Alright, so let me turn on my desktop. And as you can see, we have this configuration file here. Let's go ahead and maximize this in this screen so it's easier for you guys to see. Alright. So in order to configure AutoStat to create a 31 growth seed, there's a couple of things you got to change. So for AutoStat, this number right here, you're going to have to change from 52 to 64. Okay? And the reason you change this to 64, and you're going to want to change it back to 52 afterwards, but the reason you want to change this to 64 is because of this stuff down here. Now, you want to make sure that you have enough room for a minimal of 2 resistance, but 31 growth. And the other number you would change is you would change this to 31 right here. Okay? And you would change both of these numbers. You would save it. Okay? You would save your file after changing both of those numbers. You don't even have to turn off the server. You don't have to reboot the server to do this. You just change the AutoStat threshold to 64. You change the working growth to 31. You save this file. And then after this file is saved, you go back and you go to your bot and you turn your bot off. Okay? Now, the reason you turn it off is because while it will pick up when there's new files and stuff in there, it doesn't actually update its cache for existing files until it has been turned on again. So once it boots and it goes through all this initialization, it is re-updated itself on what's in those files. And then you can run the AutoStat program and it will run through and do the thing. And you'll end up with your 31 growth eventually. Now, one warning that I gotta say on this is it will create a lot of weeds. Now, for the most part, the bot will keep up with most of the weeds, but once it gets closer to 31, you're gonna have to kind of babysit a little bit. Because in between the cross sticks, well, the actual field, while it's moving crops, could turn into a grass block. And if that happens, you're gonna have to re-till it. You're gonna have to break the grass and re-till it. And that's like the main thing you really got to worry about while doing it. And it's only at the end. It's only near the end, like starting at around 28, that I saw that problem really becoming an issue. But otherwise, that's all you have to change to make this create the growth 31 seeds for the industrial greenhouse. And afterwards, what you would end up doing, and we're gonna play around with a existing seed here. So the industrial, what you do is you'll take it to this crop gene extractor, okay? And the numbers 1 through 4 coincide with the type of seed, the growth, the gain, and the resistance. And I know 1 is the seed type, 2 is growth. My assumption is 3 is gain, and 4 is resistance. Okay? That is my assumption on this. And you will end up just producing each of these data orbs, and you can produce like the 31 gain from any seed, the 31 growth from any seed, the 0 resistance from any seed. It doesn't have to all be the same seed. You just need the type for the data orb. And once you have that type, then all you're making at that point is circuit 1, and you're just grabbing the specimen scans. In this case, I was growing tier stalks, and depending on the tier of seed, like, you will have to go through and spend a nominal amount of UU matter. This really is an end game type of setup. You have to have a good UU matter production to do this, because depending on the type of seed, it will use up to 24 buckets of UU matter, depending on the tier. It can use the entire storage of UU matter. And it really varies based off of that. Now, I'm using a tier 7. I believe the crop synthesizer goes up to tier 8. Yeah, it goes up to tier 8. It can use up to 16 amps of power. So keep that in mind. Tier 8 is UHV. And there are crop synthesizers, and there are crop I don't know if it's clone or replicator. It might be crop replicator. Yeah, crop replicator is the other one. So if you already have a seed, you can use a crop replicator. This uses more UU matter, but it uses less power. Okay? I personally do not care about the power. I care about the UU matter in this. So I'm using the synthesizer as opposed to the replicator. Replicator uses more UU matter. So if you're having power problems, use the replicator and just burn UU matter. You could do the World Accelerator method, but the reason I was doing the bot was because of the fact that, for the most part, it's hands-off. And I can just walk away and work on other things, and the bot would take care of most of it. And plus, I have multiple attempts, because when you're at high stat crops, when they get to stats of like 31, you have a very, 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 very small chance of getting a seed. And I wanted multiple attempts. I wanted multiple attempts at a seed. So that was the other reason, is the attempt to get the seed. That's why we went with the auto stat and we had multiples there. So that instead of just breaking the same thing over and over and over again, we have a chance of getting the seed. For breeders, you always want to have lower stat when you're trying to get types. Just because you want the seed and you want to be able to scan it, and then you can just make the high stat using the synthesizer. So that is basically everything I've been working on. I killed more Gaias than I care to admit. In fact, let me show you like the chest over here, because I killed so many of these things that like I have 67 of these dice. I was just sitting here killing Gaias over and over and over again, as like little parts of my sanity slowly withered away. And like, this is all stuff that like I had in recordings. I still have the video files for it, actually. But because of the head issues, like I'm not at 100%. Even now I'm having problems. I took my medication so I can talk, but it's not been a good last couple of months for me. Crop matron feeding Weed X actually does a good job preventing weeds, but of course, it's not guaranteed. When you're at high tier, going past 28, the Weed X doesn't do crap. It doesn't really help at all. Like, case in point, I have an automated weed production killing thing here. And why... Yeah. It's a good thing I didn't run out. So I had an automated weed thing there. As you see, we have the crop matron right here running, completely full of beautiful, beautiful things there. And kind of debating if I want to turn on an auto stat and have it feed into here. Like, it's pretty broken at the moment. We do have this set up, and I am going to scan like each of these types, and we're going to clean this out and get rid of seeds we don't need. Like all these seeds, I don't need any of these. Just as an example. Like, I don't need any of those. But I want to start getting different types of seeds. I want to try to get every single crop if I can. That's going to be like one of my goals on this playthrough. And that's kind of the next thing I want to get at, is in order to keep myself like focused on working on this, because I have been kind of burned out. I'm going to set myself a handful of goals, and we're going to come up with some crazy things, because I want to clear out all the quests, but I also want to, like, I want to find all of the crops. I want to breed all of the bees. I want to, you know, do things of that nature. And go through all the different things. I want to make a mothership. I don't have a mothership. I need to make a mothership. Finn has our mothership. Finn is currently in college. He is not here. Yeah, once it hit 28, like, weeds were growing instantly. Instantly. And I would check the crop stick, and they had full Weed X on it. So, there was definitely stuff going on there with it. But keep in mind, like, we're not on... I want to complete my collection of increasingly radioactive plungers. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's an idea. We got... Let's see. What? That's rubber. That's styrene butadiene. Is it the rods that become radioactive? It's got to be the rods. Yeah. We could set up a wall of radioactive plungers. Like enriched Naquata plunger. We can set up an aquarium plunger. Trying to remember, is bismuth radioactive? Is bismuth radioactive? I think it is. It's either bismuth or another one. We can have a space-time plunger. Space-time hammer, space-time plunger. I'm sad, though, that the handle doesn't have an animation. I'm also sad that the screwdriver's borked in this build. How can the hammer be so freaking beautiful? And this screwdriver be fine. But what happened to this screwdriver? This is eternity. Oh, those are eternity hammers. Oh, I see. I see. Eternity works. But space-time. No. We were broken on space-time. I have an eternity plunger. Plunger of the gods. See, the eternity plunger doesn't have an animation either. I feel that this is. I feel that this is an oversight. I feel this is an oversight. Alright, so where do I want to begin? I think I'm going to begin at finishing my crafting over here. Because I think I still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 4 stacks of Terra Steel for this. And then we need... We're only making 32. So yeah, this is 5 stacks in total. And then we need 1, 2. So we only need 2 more stacks of Terra Steel. If my math is right. And then the rest of it is just the grind of making all of the runes. Okay, I'll have to double check to see if we have enough Gaia to make this too. Do you require Gaia? You do. Okay, so that's another stack and a half of Gaia Spirit. We may have to kill more Gaias. I may need to make a third stack of Terra Steel so we can make another stack of Gaia Spirit. And kill more Gaias. Wait, Shard of Lupa XX? You get out of here with that. Okay? You just get out of here with that. This is why we're making this now. This is why we're making these now. Before the update. Because, hey, if the devs are going to make Britannia a complete fest, embrace the Clown Fest. Well, the problem is half of the Britannia recipes don't even work. Like, because of NBT data issues, like, you couldn't make the World Destroyer, for example. A Britannia Meteor that takes an XX shard? What would the Britannia Meteor give you? Like, I'm not aware of any ores from Britannia. I'm trying to imagine that. What I'm hoping is they have a machine to automate the making of Terra Steel. Because, to be honest, this is not great. And because it has to be dropped in World, like, you have to worry about lag. There really needs to be a recipe for Terra Steel. In some Greg Tech way. I don't care if it's done through Draconic Infusion or some special multi-block. But there needs to be something. Like, I saw something in the dev update channel involving a Britannia multi-block, and I'm hoping, I didn't read all the details. I should actually take a moment and do that. But my hope is that my hope is that is a thing that will make Terra Steel. Because honestly, everything else, Britannia, I mean, with the exception of making runes, and I think even runes. Well, no, runes is kind of hard to automate. Yeah, runes are kind of difficult to automate. Now I'm thinking about it. So you see how it lagged out there for about a second? And then the backup starts? Yeah. Like, since I've been on this, and I've reset the server, and I've done a handful of things, I've noticed that we do have a lot of lag. I mean, it's an endgame world. It's to be expected. But we are dealing with a lot of latency. So off topic from Greg Tech while I'm doing this. During my time off, I decided to pick up Cyberpunk 2077. I have been playing the crap out of that game. It is a really good game. It's a lot better than I was expecting it to be. And then afterwards, like, I'm midway through Cyberpunk 2077, and Borderlands 4 drops, as well as Trails in the Sky, the first chapter remake dropped, and I'm just like, because it's, I only have so much monies. And I'm not wanting to my brain's having problems. Not wanting to spend it all. And it's like I gotta do the Greg Tech streams, which I haven't done in forever because of the head issues. And then and even today I'm having the head issues, but it's like I felt bad because I haven't streamed for a while, and I'm like, well, everyone's gonna think I'm just dying and going away, and I need to do content. But I just haven't been able to function. I've been sticking my head back into the sludge pet that is Avorian recently. Yeah, I keep seeing that pop up on my list. The space game. It's not Avorian, but I picked up Space Engineers again recently. Yeah. I have made more progress in 2077 than I can say in everything else. But I'm one of those who does all of the side quests before progressing things. So like I'm going around and clearing things, and then I'll do a main story mission, and then I'll clear a bunch of stuff, and then I'll do a mission, and then I'll clear a bunch of stuff, and progress on 1984 and 1995, the random typing nonsense for the record, is just sadness. I chuckle with the way you describe this. And the reason it kind of makes me laugh is... I might have mentioned this before. My memory's not great, so I apologize in advance if I have mentioned this before. But there is a game called Graveyard Keeper. And, like, one of the things they have you do is they tell you to type, to say the words. And every time you say you're typing the words, that's what I think of. That's what I think of when you say that. Alright, how much Gaia Spirit do we have? I think we're just shy. No! We might have just enough to complete this project. By some luck. Yeah, it looks like we have just enough to complete the project. Yeah. Alright, cool. So, I guess at this point, it's... the runes? Okay, I don't see a recipe for the Lapituya, but I know it's crafted over here. There is one slot. Alright, so we need exquisite diamonds, exquisite opals. Got plenty of those. Runes of Earth. Runes of air. Do we have 64 runes of earth and 64 runes of air? We do not. One of the dumber reasons for setting the typing nonsense in that era so I can have a winter be a season that exists without having to suspend my disbelief. Wow. I can't say anything on that. Like, he's not wrong. Wait, is my Living Rock automation offline? Device is online. I'm missing stone. I have 2 million stone. What are you actually tied to? You know what? I bet you. I bet you it's tied to the wrong bloody thing. Oh no, it's going to the bottom. Yeah, I went to the back over here. So why can it not see the stone? Yeah, I can't see the stone at all. That's why. This is on the wrong one. So we're dealing with the same problem we ran into before. Where the subnetworks are not connecting properly. Alright, now this should be working. I still see the 2 million stone. Do I see the Livingstone recipe? I do not see the Livingstone recipe. Do I see the stone in here? I do. But there's no crafting CPUs for it. Oh, this is stupid. This is so stupid. The whole broken inventory thing is stupid. I don't know who rewrote the subnetwork code in this way, but it's stupid. Alright, let's move this to the main network and see what happens. Let's move it off of the item subnetwork and into the main network and see what the fuck it does. And look, I can see the thing now. This is something that's been frustrating me ever since, like, we've noticed the issues. Is that randomly this stuff happens. But banded my first bot on the Twitch side. Because we've not completely rebuilt the system. Like, part of it was because of latency. By splitting the networks up, we did reduce latency. But now, like, we're hitting a point where it doesn't matter. Is one of these neutronium? Oh no, there's a neutronium energy cell right there. Okay. Okay, I see. I didn't see the energy cell there. But yeah, we're at a point where we should consider consolidating. We could. We could. I don't want to do that right now because I would break so much stuff. That's going to be a project that I do with Finn. The enable with redstone, it's enable with redstone. Wait, when did he add vines? And why? Well, I think he's using the vines for one of the bio circuit parts, honestly. I think we could probably get away with connecting things to the cube. I mean, maybe we should spend time just rebuilding the cube. Like, this was his design, not my design. But I'm kind of wondering if we want to kind of redo this whole thing. And move everything to the big one. The thing with this is, like, I don't know. It's gonna get hard to connect things after a little bit. All right, so wool. Yeah, door shut. Door shut, puppy. You want to say hi to the internets? You want to hop up here and say hello to everyone? Hmm? No? I can't turn my chair around because he's like completely leaning on me. Oh. Oh. There you go. There you go, big fluffy. Today's stream is brought to you by Chow Chow. This is now the Chow Chow channel. All chow, all day. Let me add them, pretty much. Pretty much. Alright, so I need carpet. Do I need to put that in the saw? Is that the best way? Looks to be the best way. Do I have a recipe for carpet? No. Alright, Are you one out now? Alright, go forth. Do doggo things. Are these the cutting machines? That's extrusion. I don't think he even wired up all the cutting machines. That's Wire Factory. That's casting. Mixers. What are you? Material press. Our vats. Here's our cutting factories. Oh, well, maybe he did wire them up. Alright, so we just basically create a recipe and plop it in there. Whoops. Guess that works. Cool. It works. I can make carpet. I feel like this block of machine is slightly overqualified for the job. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Is exactly what was required, no more, no less. I have to make some mana powder. Gunpowder, redstone, glowstone, thaumium dust. Oh, looks like I missed one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! No! No! Oh God, what have I done? I turned it all into redstone. I wasn't paying attention. See, this is what happens when you don't set up proper automation and just wing it. I know. I should have set up automations. I should have set up droppers. I'm a bad Hotch. Like, okay. So, I don't know how many of you saw my FTB interaction series, but I actually had this fully automated in that series using like Botania and comparators and droppers and all sorts of different things. I had this like big contraption with timers and everything. I didn't want to go through the whole rigmarole of figuring that out again because I couldn't remember it. So I like just do it manually, and I'm like, there'll be a correct takeaway eventually. Like, you know, which you know, words, and I just didn't bother with it. I didn't want to deal with it. I was like, nope. And that was all she wrote. String. And people wonder why Botania is such a redheaded stepchild to Genius. No wonder it requires you to automate things with more steps than slap an interface on it. Well, I mean, true, but it's more involved than that. Is the living stone done? Living. Alright. Did I leave my wand in here? If I was a tree wand. There it is. That's everything, right? Am I missing something? I made silvered stainless steel. Well, we got a bunch of silver plates for another rune later, because it does take silver for certain runes. I'm just annoyed. At least it's quick. At least they have the right click thing on here, so you don't have to keep doing this over and over again. Yeah, another reason recipes. Case in point, T1 runes before stainless steel. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the recipes, it does kind of feel like it was just like, this is Greg-like. And I'm going to go through, like, probably all of these, because I got to make other runes as well. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely feels like there was some laziness involved. Really? There is some lag going on, though, right now. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the delay. It's like a second to half-second delay from when I do something and when the game actually reacts. But I wonder if redoing the AE network might fix some of that, honestly. Like beforehand, you would separate everything just to reduce the load on the main AE thread. Because each subnetwork is supposed to have its own thread, supposedly. I don't know if that's actually how it's coded. But as it stands now, like, when you end up with massively large paralleled bases like this, yeah. Yeah, Finn and I are going to have to go through, because, like, sometimes it's something stupid. Like, at one point, our entire server was lagging out, and it was a penguin. A penguin! It wasn't even... And like... What am I supposed to do with that information? How do I fix a penguin? And he's like, we gotta kill the penguin. And I'm like, but it's Ryan's penguin! The penguin must die! Hey, don't blame me for the devs not doing shit. I'm just an innocent penguin. Right? Just an innocent penguin minding his own business. And that was my filter. We will take that back. Thank you. Alright, so we're also going to need earth runes. Stone, block of coal, stainless steel, mushrooms. Yeah, and they're specific on that, aren't they? Like, I have them. I just did not think I was going to need to grow them. I'm thinking. Doesn't have any special needs. Okay. Are these all the... Yeah, these are all the singularities. I'm not seeing... Well, I guess, like... He's gonna be like, why, Hotch? Oh, that's true. That's true. No, we're gonna just do it the Greg Tech way. Yeah, we're just gonna go Greg Tech because we can. How did I build you? It looks like... Alright. Whoops. I wonder if I can use any tier glass with this. industrial. And it's like one off center. It's fine. I mean, we can actually just have a space in the middle. And that'll be fine. Glass tier limits energy input. So tier does matter. I think everything else is clean stainless steel, right? Yeah. Paint. Now we will be replacing some blocks. Just for context, there will be blocks replaced. Before I do that, though, you have the water in the middle, right? Yeah. Okay, I do have recipe for this, but I've made a bunch of it, and I think I purposely made enough. All right. Now I'm gonna try something here. Edit, transform, fully reset. Okay. Mark copy. Will it pull the water from the system? No. Alright. Well, now I know. Huh? I remember it saying these had to be tilled, so we'll till them. What is the max tier power for these? Does it say? Doesn't say if there is a max tier power. Hey Deus. Hey Ryan. How was Hachi today? Hachi's okay. Hachi's doing okay. Oh yeah, yeah. You can use the spade for tilling soil. Yeah, it's Hotch. I apologize for the delay on noticing. I was kind of focused. Alright, let's put all these away for right now. Osmium. Let's see, what are my borosilicate glass options? Cosmic Neutronium, which is UEV. Transcendent Reinforces UMV. We have UHV. UIV. I don't know what tier to go for. Looks like UMV is the highest tier. Which obviously means this is the glass that we need to use. So we can go with the maximum amount of crop output. Because as my dear friend Ryan says, go big or go home. But I am surviving, Deus. I am surviving. I am not 100%, but I am here. And that is all that matters. A max tier? We could add a max tier. Just go in there and be like, you know what? I'm just going to do everything today. Water. Yeah, we can look into a max tier. That'd be fun. But yeah, we're going big or we're going home. We're pulling a Ryan. Speaking of Ryan, since you're here, after we update the server to 2.8, I need to consult with you on a couple of things. Because I'm going to be moving the Thumbcraft stuff. And we got to move the supernode as well. And I want to make a couple more of the supernodes. So I need to discuss that with you to figure out how you made that one. Because it doesn't look like it was a hungry node. It's too perfect. So I want to go over that with you later. Because I'm making the last platform. All of this is going away. Like all these platforms are going away. And we're making the last disc, and I'm going to make the buildings. I'm going to set up all the different altars. We're going to have blood magic altars, and we're going to have like multiple Thumbcraft crafting altars. I'm basically making the last of these discs, and I'm going to be setting up all the stuff for it. So, so that's why. Like nothing bad, just business. Actually, before I do that, I can be completely lazy here. I still have to get the other input and output hatches and stuff set up, but we'll do that manually because I don't know everything I'm doing with that. Alright, so now let's do the energy hatches. What are my options? What are my options? What do we got? What do we got? We could do UV, we could do UEV. Got UHV. I mean, I could make a couple of... I mean, do we really need a whole lot? I could do UIV. I mean, it's below the tier. I have one. How am I handling the outputs down here? Then of what value are energized nodes? Oh, you're wondering about that. So the reason we need Centivis is for the auto crafting. These take Centivis. If you notice, there's no slot for a wand. Like I can't put my wand in there. So while you're crafting these, you craft a wand into it. And you can't create one with a creative wand, as far as I know. So you have to, while you can put armor in here to get a Viz discount, you can't do anything else with these. And this is what Centiviz is for, is this. Also, the wand, I believe the creative wand inside of this also loses Viz and has to recharge. Why? I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's the case with those at the moment. And basically, those two reasons are why we need the Centiviz. We don't really need this setup anymore. We do need a new node for this, but that's going to be it. And I do not believe this requires any Centiviz. So it really is just for the auto crafting. That's the only thing that I can think of that requires Centiviz. Let's... Now, whether or not that will be changed in the future, who knows? But that's why we need Centiviz. That's why we still need a node. And it needs to be a decent sized node. Alright, let's take a look down here. You have 5 channels. You're using 6 channels. So I might be able to piggyback on this.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act. It's so classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most simple words. I feel calm when you're around, like nothing can break me.
Alright. I guess because it's offline, these aren't showing up as channels yet. Are you fully formed? 128 seed types. IC2 mode. Alright, there we go. ladies and gentlemen, I think we can put in a few seats in here. I was not expecting that. All right, let me make my shroom seed so we can move forward with our other stuff, and then all right, data orb, circuit 1, shroom. There we go, brown mushroom specimen. And let's remove the specimen skin here. I will pull this out. These will generate. It's taking 4 seconds per. So we'll let that generate for a little bit. I was not expecting to be able to put 4,000 seeds in here. So I will have to make more of these. What's so special about the node we have? That's a special node, Ryan. It's 111 of each type incentive is. That is a customized node. Yeah, now that I see that I can do that, I'm going to be spending some time working on a few things. I mean, I'll turn it on for now just to have the tier production. But and plus, I need like brown mushrooms yesterday. So we're going to make the singularity, and then we're going to set this up. Are you still crafting? No, you're done. Like, if I fill this thing full of mushrooms, then more power to me. Is this our... This is the singularities, yeah. Okay. We've already got one for tiers, so I can turn this on temporarily. It's not showing me. There we go. So right now we're doing 27 guests here a second. Or 27 per 5 seconds. We will add more seeds to that to produce more. I will work on that. I'm not going to do that on camera because that's going to like take all day. We're going to get this started too. IC2 mode. Operating mode. $373 mushrooms per 5 seconds. And this should now show... Yeah, it shows the channels now. Alright. And we are generating guest tiers. Cool. Mushrooms. Yes. And they are going into the proper singularity. Very good. God's alive. The power cost of that thing. Carmite, Gasling, EEC, or whatever just burst out laughing. I could do a Carmite gasoline as well, yeah. Problem is that gives like a bunch of junk too. Let's see. How's our power doing? Let's see. I think we're okay. Like, worst comes to worst, he makes me stop these and reduce the power. And I mean, I'm going to be adding a lot more seeds. So... For instance, I'll probably put both of these in the same one. Just because it requires the stones. Oh, look at that. I do have blaze reed seeds. Let's scan that while I'm at it. That'll make Finn really happy. You know, Hotch, it feels like your factory isn't working hard enough when you set a 99.94% charge of your energy reserve. Are you trying to say that my setup isn't scary enough? Man, I can work on making it scarier. I'm kind of wondering if I want to set up some of these to just be dual UV instead, though. Because I'm kind of wondering if the UEV is overkill for this. Or UIV. Let's see, what's double? It's UHV for double. I could drop them to UEV. I mean, because we really don't need that much seeds. Let's see if this lets me still have the ones I have. Oh yeah, that's plenty. That's plenty. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll do UEV. UEV's fine. And that'll make Finn happy because we're not like completely eating the power reserves for a plant. For like a single plant. I mean, GTNH literally has, what, 3 tiers of ultimate batteries that are so huge you can never fill them? It feels like a sin to actually fill a battery at this stage. Did we fill the battery? I mean, we filled a wireless network. I know he's not wrong. Just tell Finn you need several tens of millions of EU to take to grow shrooms. Without further clarifications, he'll draw the wrong conclusions and justify your actions automatically. I mean, whatever works, right? Alright, so that was a squirrel just so we can make Rune of Earth. Yeah, all that for Earth runes. Alright, so gonna need a stack of stone. Shroom. I have 50,000 mushrooms. I don't know where they came from. I mean, it's just like, Ben, I need to grow. I need like millions of EU a tick just to grow shrooms. It's for my shroom farm. I'm out of coffee. I might have to take a break here in a second and make some coffee. Alright, so what else do we got? Wait, which plate are you? Stainless steel? Is there any other way to make this? Oh look, power's at 100%! Look at that, it's already at 100%, who knew? We need to give more power to the shrooms. All right. Can I get like an additional like 6 to the 17 EU per tick to dedicate to shrooms, please? For reasons. It's for a good cause. It's for the Hachi Wants Shrooms cause. But yeah, we need more shrooms. We just need more shrooms. It's all about the shrooms. What's sad is I think I got to go back and do this again in like Reclamation. Like a lot of us are playing another pack on TWPI called Reclamation, and I think Botania is a big part of it. And I'm going to be doing this exact same thing there too, just making runes over and over and over again. At some point. I don't know. I've never played Regrow. Like, I've never played Regrow, so I can't answer that. Alright. There's our 2 stacks of Earth Runes. I think that's everything for this one. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna crash ourselves here in a second. So there we go. Back to title screen. Crash occurred. Meta says Farsi knows is the 2nd or 3rd modern variation of regrowth. So we are going to attempt to automate this. So far, so good. Yeah, it's an interesting pack. It's not easy, though. Are we done? Yep, we're done. Cool. Alright, so we have our shards. Oh, I do have a bunch of these. I don't have any cauldrons, but I have these. Okay, so it's probably similar to those, yeah. Not really all that similar beyond the basic premise given regrowth was a MC16, even older than version GT and H runs on, so yeah, bit different from what. Yeah, I don't know if it's 120 or not. That is a good question. Is there a way to automate this? Oh, God. I think I would need to... I would need to have a breaker. But the breaker would have to be whitelisted. Infusion claw. Okay. Yeah. Like, I apparently strongly dislike myself, which is why I'm doing this. That's right, you all can suffer with the blings with me! Suffer! Alright. That's what you think? I'm into that? Oh my god, Dance. That's true. That's true. Your benzene setups are crazy. Alright, Bifrost. I don't have any Bifrost. So I need Alf glass and a Bifrost rod. Okay. Alf. Actually, Bifrost. Is there a crafting thing for it? No. Alf. Omni Alf glass. Alright. We just toss Looks like any type of reinforced glass in there to get it. Let's make 8 stacks of it, throw it in there. I'm worth it! So what did you do on stream all day? I proved how much I dislike myself. Wait, does this only do 1 stack at a time? No, it's just my magnet was being fast. There we go. You're on what? UXV tier of GT&H? I think that ship has already sailed, sir. We are in. Yeah, we're technically max tier. Yeah. We're max tier. Really, what I should be doing is I should be tearing out stuff in the overworld so we can set up the antimatter clause. Like, Finn has this whole automation planned. And I haven't been doing any building because I'm being lazy as fuck right now. So, all right. Bifrost. Two. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now I need 8 more stacks of living rock. So let's get that going. I'm probably going to need more Bifrost, but... What else do I need for the fabulous pool? I need dense monosteel plates. So I'm going to need 4 stacks of dense monosteel plates. We are lacking in monosteel to do this. Living. All right. Well, we got monosteel right here. But it says we don't have enough. This is why we gotta make all of these. So we can set up proper automations for all of this. Well, I can't put antimatter next to it, and the reason I can't do that is because we already got space elevators over there. We got infrastructure we've been building. And I need to just not be lazy and build. I know it's like gasp. Like Hotch not being lazy and actually building. Like, Finn's going to be surprised when he logs back in to build the antimatter thing, and I'm just going to have like a stack of them ready to be automated. Because apparently there's some special thing with it. I don't know all of the details. Build a catapult system that brings you to a given level of SAS, like the world's least OSHA compliant elevator. Wow. What do you think this is? Satisfactory? Come on now. All right. Mana. Oh, dense monosteel. And I needed 4 times 64. We're good. All right. This might be the thing that, like, slows us down the most here. Because we gotta make all of these, and that's gonna take a while. Yeah. One, two, three, four. All right, so I don't have a recipe for the slabs. The slabs are circuit 1. This might actually be enough. Yeah, we might be good. We might be good. But we'll see. Actually, it might not be enough. Oh, crap. What is that thing actually called? Crucible. Alright, so there's 64. Yeah, we're gonna need more. Oh, we're gonna need so much more. I'm gonna have to make 2 more stacks of this. I need more off glass. I need to... Like, I don't want to automate this, because... But I need to. Let me take a look here. Upcoming features. New energy textures. Multi-tracker. Superbus. I'm just taking a moment to scroll through because I want to see. Fountain of Alchemy. So that auto produces says everything that requires an alchemy catalyst. Okay, Mana Fountain, your large upgrade to the Mana Pool that only does crafting. Okay. Synthetic Elven Gateway, Industrial Shipping Terminal to Alfine, so that automates that. I don't see anything involving Terra Steel though, so we might still have to create the automation for Terra Steel. There's new. We have to rebuild all of our miners. You gotta be kidding me. Does this affect just the miners? Does it affect the oil drills too, or just the miners? Yeah. Or I have to completely rebuild them. Every single miner has to be rebuilt. I think Duck made a short video on the new Britannia multis. TLDR, they're not really impressive, but it's a GT&H Britannia. You'll take whatever scrap you get because it's all you're going to get. Yeah, the Terra Steel agglomeration tablet is the big thing that really needs automation. I think I'm going to have to pull up my old playthrough and study my old build so I know how I automated it last time. There's no other way. Yeah, and they may have that recipe. They may actually have an infusion recipe for it in 2.8, and I simply don't know it. That's a possibility. Like, I can't discount that possibility from existing. Like, that's the thing we got to remember is that there's a very good chance this stuff exists. Is there an alternate recipe for Terra Steel Plate? I didn't even think about that, actually. Can I... Yeah, there's no... I'm not seeing a Terra Steel Dust recipe or anything like that. What about block? No. Yeah, we don't have... We don't really have a way of getting Terra Steel Dust. Huh? Well, the Terra Steel Plate, you can just bend it. Oh, that thing. This thing. The beauty that is this fusion recipe. Do we have precision dropper? No. We have the item dropper, the arcane dropper. I'm thinking about accuracy. Yeah, I guess the open... That's true. The open crate would drop it immediately, right? So then we would need a timer. Where I can set delays. Because of the latency, I think it would have to be set to 4 seconds. So, let's take a look. Okay, I have one of these. Can I just like... Of course I can't. Why would I think I'd be able to do something that easily? Let's grab some corp. This is the experimentation swirl part of our thing today. Alright, so we need something to insert into here on Redstone activation. And I think... we're going to use the laggiest thing possible. Now, if I remember correctly, alright, so that redstone torch. Alright, nothing's coming out. That's what I wanted to see. So we have no delay, 1 tick delay, 2 tick delay. I will have to build a way to make this compact. Alternately, I wonder if this open crate responds to redstone. Like, we got droppers putting things into the open crate. With our repeater, I could do that. Not the right wire. And maybe I should do this. Let's use a lever to turn this off, and then we'll test this. Because I'm not 100% on the overall setup. Okay, it's not turning the torch off. I might have to offset this a little bit. I remember how you invert. All right, that's not inverting. Oh, it's been forever since I've done this. I may have to change the whole setup, but I'm gonna play with this for a second. Because I need to invert the redstone to always be on. Is there a redstone toggle, maybe? bet that would still work. So then we just gotta change this. Not dropping ingots. Okay. Why is this one not turning on? All right, there we go. Now let's see if this is enough time. That looks like exactly enough time. Now comes the question, how do we turn it on and off? Like, should we build a system that automatically keeps, like, say, 1,000 terrasteel or 1,000 of something else, and it just drops it in there and crafts it? I mean, I don't know how much effort I want to put into this, but that's basically the setup. But I had it all compact using different things. And I don't remember everything that I had compacted with it. But this is roughly the setup here. This is it in long form, basically. I had something that would detect the recipe and activate the dropper, or activate the timer. The timer would go every 4 to 5 seconds, dropping items. I'd have a collector here collecting it. And then there would be these. Hoppers feeding it in there. And I mean, we could do it with like a dropper as well, like into the crate. It doesn't have to be a hopper. I'm just trying to think like how I would make it to where AE can put the stuff in there, activate this, and then have it to where this shuts off after a certain period of time. I mean, it works. It does the thing. It's horrible. I don't know. But at the same time, it's like, how much tear steel are we actually going to need? I mean, I can load up a whole bunch of materials in there, turn this on and walk away, and it'll just make it. And that may be what we do. It does the thing. It's terrible. It's Greg. Yeah. Yeah. You are correct. Wonder how much this produces. I'm going to turn it on for a second. $30 powder and 9 rods. This is something we actually go through a lot of, so this is something I'm going to be maxing out. I mean, it's terrible. It's redstone. We will build something proper. I'll probably play with this. I might even go so far as to play with like computer craft and try to have some sort of a trigger. I mean, I don't know. I do find it odd that we're only using that much power, though. I'm going to check on something. Like, what is our ore proc doing? I have not looked at this in 2 months. Alright. Magnet's running. That's not a good sign. Everything else is green. What went in there? Crushed ores. Okay. I wonder if I can manually put these in here. Okay, these accepted stuff. Purified zinc. Why is purified zinc going in the sifters? Zinc. And it doesn't go in the sifters. Unless he was wanting to make indium, but like we have indium coming through another route, right? Yeah. I don't understand why zinc is going in here. That's purified sphalerite. Unless he messed up. It looks like he might have messed up. And zinc got pulled in there. Yeah. But gosh, I don't know where to put the zinc now. And thus, or that's greenhouse or process. It should be able to handle this. So we'll try to stuff it back in. Yeah, it's only seeing the zinc. Do I have... Ah, thank you. Thank you, Finn. Why no pull? Oh, it's not actually connected. All right. All right, cool. Oh, good, it's processing it. All right, cool. Cool. See, I was wondering why I wasn't seeing more stuff going on. And it was because things were stuck. But all is well with the world now. Alright, so it's processing the filtrate dust. Alright. That cleans all of that up. Just doing some sanity checks. All the others look good. Are you broken or just not processing right now? Okay, you're just good. Okay. I fixed a thing. I fixed the thing. It was a squirrel, but we fixed the thing. Alright, this is done. And oh, look at that. We got all this terra steel in here. Okay, cool. Yeah, I hate it, but it works. I don't know how I'm going to do this, though. But I think that kind of wraps up today, though. I mean, I still got a lot of stuff to work on. But it's really just a lot of waiting. You guys know what I'm working on. I'm making these. I am slowly doing all the things. I'm doing cleanup. Oh my god, he moved it. He moved it. I don't know when he moved it, but he moved it. Okay. That means I can get rid of all of this, I think. Yeah. This is... Oh, this is his algae. Maybe we can't completely get rid of it, but... How is that getting in there? That's the output. Lithium chloride, okay. What did I need lithium chloride for? It's needed for masks. Is that the only thing it's needed for? Okay, that may be the only thing it's needed for. Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's wrap up here today. I will continue producing seeds. It will take a while to make all of the seeds we need, but I'll go ahead and get it done. And get all the things that we need moved over. I am going to work on cleaning all of this up. But at this point, I think I'm going to wrap up. We're going to make some supper. And I'm probably going to get back to it. And I'll probably be just sitting here making like stacks and stacks of runes for a while. And producing seeds. So that Finn has all the blaze reed. And all the rods and all the powder and whatnot. And the shrooms make me laugh. But yeah, we'll probably be back. I don't want to say we'll be back tomorrow, but I do plan on starting the stream more often. So we will see when the next stream is. It will definitely be a Saturday stream, but I'm going to try to get more throughout the week, so we'll see how it goes. But until then, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.